Hello, this is Matt on the Moon Lambo channel, and XRP is down as I record this. And what time is it now? It's 11:36 p.m. on a Sunday evening, and I'm recording a YouTube video because I'm weird. That's just how Moon Lambo rolls, though. Whenever I want to record a video, I record one. Damn it! Now, I gotta tell you, XRP's down, and I'm happy. Anybody want to guess why I'm happy about this? Anybody? Anybody out there? It's because XRP is moving in tandem with the rest of the market in this move. Bitcoin led the downfall. Bitcoin has been crashing a bit, crashy. And that's fine, okay? If it's overbought and people want to take some profit, knock it back down, this is normal. Nothing goes up in a straight line forever. But to all the people that said after the SEC claims that XRP was going to zero, I said nonsense. And I feel, just additionally validated. I've been sharing this opinion on the channel for a bit now, a number of days, over a week, I don't know how long. But XRP, we keep seeing evidence, and this is some of the strongest yet, that XRP is simply back to moving in tandem with the market, albeit at a lower price point, as many people that were spooked out of the market, the XRP market, holding their positions as a result of the SEC news. And I don't blame any of them. I get it. It is scary. But I personally am just continuing to hold. And the way that I've been looking at it is, look, S-word coins, and look, I'm censoring because I know there could be children in the background, but the S-word coins, they're going to continue to pump. And if S-word coins that are never going to functionally do anything and will eventually go extinct, like my favorite avian creature, the dodo, if they're getting pumped right now, you're telling me that XRP number 4 in market cap isn't going to get bumped? I just don't believe it. I don't believe that people are, and it's been like this for really the entirety of the asset class just about, like people are not sufficiently focusing on fundamentals, and if that's how people want to behave and that's how they're going to make their buying and selling decisions, okay, whatever. I can't control that. I'm just acknowledging they're doing that. Now, I do want to be clear that I do not have a financial background of any kind. I am not offering financial advice, and you absolutely should not buy or sell anything because of anything that I say or write, period. As I record this, XRP is at 28.3 cents. Bitcoin is at $35,305. And market cap back under $1 trillion at $957 billion. Wow. I remember when that used to seem like a really big number. It doesn't so much. Now that we've been over $1 trillion for a little bit, I just like, I don't know. I'm not as impressed now. Bitcoin dominance at 68.6%. And so here's the 24-hour XRP chart. We got as low as 26 cents, just a hair above that. And so this is something that we've been talking about. So I put out a video having to do with price just the other day. And I cited, it may have been like 7 or 8 different chart analysts that said, hey, look, XRP looks prime. Like it was amazing how in sync they were. Not down to like the penny of where XRP was going to go, but bullish sentiments. And they all acknowledged that XRP was likely, in the short term, the very short term, going to launch up to anywhere between 40 to 50 cents. Now, obviously, we're to the downside today. One thing that was important that I made sure to cite is that Bitcoin leads the market. If Bitcoin goes down, XRP will go down. That's just my firm belief, and that has played out. Bitcoin indeed went down. We didn't know for sure if it was going to. Many analysts said, yeah, it could. Many said that the rally could continue to closer to 50,000. But we actually did get that pullback. And so, okay, and it got down to the 24-hour low for Bitcoin, $33,788. And so that's why, again, I'm happy. It's just further proof that XRP is doing what I'm expecting it to do, which is pullback. And so I keep thinking, as more people continue to enter the world of crypto, there are so many new people entering the world of crypto. I'm absolutely convinced of that. I just look at out of the top 10 cryptocurrencies, XRP, in my opinion, is the most undervalued. And if you're gonna have like 10 times as many retailers over the course of this alt season when it comes up over let's just say the broader crypto market cycle, if you're gonna have like 10 times as many retailers, which may be the case, you don't think that XRP is going to move up with the rest of the market at some point? What I'm more so expecting is, look, if XRP behaves as it historically has, it's going to move in tandem like this. It doesn't always move up when there are the good times, not in tandem necessarily. It's more likely to move immediately in tandem to the downside. But XRP historically just moves sideways longer than other top 10 cryptocurrencies, but then when it goes, it goes, and then it leaves all the haters in disbelief with the faces melted. Like, there's so many melted faces out there. There's this gross face goo all over the pavement, and I feel sorry for whoever has to clean that up. I don't know if it's like they got some sort of street sweeper. I don't know. It's freaking gross. Like, face goo is not desirable to deal with, so hopefully they get paid well. But that's what happens every single time the damn thing pumps. People are surprised. I will not be surprised when it happens. I mean, I suspect it is, which again, none of it's financial advice. I'm just telling you where I suspect things will go, which is my unprofessional opinion. Even Spark token here, I'll highlight this. It's down to 15.71 cents. So all you XRP holders who are excited about getting your Spark tokens, it too is moving in tandem with the market. Well, how about that? And so what led to this? Well, a number of things. Of course, like I just cited, it was overbought. Even that in and of itself, traders, or chart analysts rather, were not completely in agreement as to what was most likely in terms of upward or downward movement for Bitcoin. But this is worth taking a look at. Bitcoin collapses to $37,000 as miners start dumping their coins. Bitcoin, the largest cryptocurrency, dropped below the $38,000 at 1723 UTC. And so this is before most of the drop, but I still wanted to highlight this. And on Bitstamp exchange after trading at as high as 41,450 earlier today. The cryptocurrency is currently down almost 5% over the past 24 hours. And then they have this little subheading: miners are in a selling mood. As noted by CryptoQuant CEO, the Miners Position Index, MPI for short, recently reached its highest level since July 2019. The month Bitcoin topped out at roughly $13,700, before seeing a huge correction. A very high MPI reading suggests that miners are actively taking profits instead of accumulating, thus exerting pressure on the market. And then go down the site here, and this was interesting to me. You might not find this fascinating. I did. Earlier today, Northman Traders lead market strategist Sven Henrich noticed that the relative strength index had reached 93, its highest level ever on the weekly Bitcoin chart, and this suggests that the volatile commodity is extremely overbought. However, earlier this week, veteran trader Peter Brandt claimed that assets typically remain overbought during raging bull markets, which is exactly what happened during Bitcoin's last bullish cycle. So if something is overbought typically, and I have noticed this over the last few years, you see a correction. And I think it's an interesting point that things can remain overbought for quite a time in a raging bull market, but still a pullback happens and fine. Bitcoin doubled in price in like a few weeks or whatever it was. So it had to happen at some point, right? It's not like the sky is falling. It would be weird if this didn't happen. And so amidst all of this, how do you think retailers are responding? Well, take a look at this tweet from XRP community member Frecky. This resonated with me, and I know this to be true. Frecky wrote the following on Twitter: assets are swapping from retail hands to institutional now, and retail is going to have a hard time buying back in at the higher incoming prices. And this is a point that I've been bringing up. Look, Bitcoin is going to continue indefinitely leading the cryptocurrency market. It's number one. At this point, it's got that brand cachet, all that crap. And I've been pointing out just how scarce it is, because I think that most humans do not understand the degree to which Bitcoin is truly scarce. 21 million max supply, about 18.5 million mined, somewhere in the neighborhood of 5 million lost forever, only 1.8 million Bitcoin liquid on the market. So this is going to result in a supply crisis effectively, and this is a huge part of why the price has been pumping. You have an institutionally led crypto bull run for the first time in the history of mankind. The first time ever. Prior to this, prior bull runs, they were all led by the retail side. And so what's interesting is the institutional side. There's more humans than institutions. Yeah, I got that. But the institutions, that's where the serious money is. And they're purchasing up over-the-counter massive quantities of Bitcoin. So the price doesn't immediately hit because you don't see that on spot exchanges. But it still affects the supply and demand. And so there's this trickle-down effect where you have fewer Bitcoin available for purchase, and you have an increasing quantity of humans coming to purchase them. So you've got an estimated 1.8 million Bitcoin for the world at this moment in time. That's it. That's it. At a time of massive purchases by institution, at a time when we reported that PayPal, if it may have been for the month of, I can't remember if it was November or December, like they purchased more Bitcoin than was mined in whatever month it was that I'm thinking that story was from. It's just astonishing. You know, that's one entity and find they're massive, but that's crazy here. And so what's happening is, retail speculators, like retail purchases, they buy differently than institutions. The retail side, they emotionally buy and sell. They're like lemmings. They will follow whatever the trend is. They will chase green candles. And it's emotion based, whereas the institutions, they have a lot more money, they have a very long-term mindset, and they will not buy and sell based on emotions. And so what's happening now is people are capitulating, they're scared, they see the investment going down, their Bitcoin investment going down, and all the altcoins going down. And what's happening now is institutions that want to enter the market, or if they've already in it, then increase their positions. What's happening now is that the retailers are selling the little bit of Bitcoin that's in their hands, because again, there's only 1.8 million available in the market roughly, and it's going to institutions. It's mostly institutions that are purchasing at these price levels. There are some retailers that get this. Like, I mean, I get this, I understand it, but maybe you do too at this point. But I think that it's something that is not understood or appreciated enough. It's just amazing to me that this is how humans continue to behave. They enter the market and they purchase something, and do you really think that you came in at the bottom of the market? Like, what you're purchasing will never go lower in price? Because if you don't, if you think that, you got another thing coming. And if you didn't think through about it in those terms, well, maybe you should before you make your next purchase, because otherwise you're going to be prone to make emotional buying and selling decisions. So do what you want. I'm not telling you to buy or sell. I'm just saying you'd be wise to remove emotion from it and make decisions based on logic and data, and maybe get help from somebody that is a financial professional. Maybe do that. I'm just saying here. It's unfortunate, but XRP is going to continue following the market. It will rebound. We'll see what it all looks like. And we are still, despite this pullback, in a bull market. I'm excited. Do you think that this emotionally impacted me? Hell no. Let me tell you something. I purchased my first XRP, by the way, November 2017. And as you're listening to this, recognize I've never sold a single XRP in my entire life, right? And so, because I'm long-term, I'm the epitome of long-term. And you could be like, why didn't you take profits along the way, this or that? I'm like, no. You don't understand that I'm swinging for the fences. I'm waiting for the truly massive move, and I'm afraid of missing it. So that's it. But I bought in 2017 around 20 cents, 21 cents, whatever it was. And I held, and I rode it all the way up to almost $4. Then I let it crash back down, and as it got to about 50 cents, I began purchasing more, and then it kept crashing further, and I kept dollar cost averaging and purchasing down to 40 cents, 30 cents, 20 cents, all that. And there were more up and downs along the way, but it ultimately got down to, in March of 2020, like 10 or 11 cents, depending on the exchange that you're looking at there. And I just continued to accumulate the whole time. And then it rallied up, as you know, in November, up to, close to 80 cents. 92 cents on Coinbase, for example. I just kept holding. And then I rode it all the way back down recently to 17 cents, and then back up again recently to 35 cents. And the reason I'm sharing this with you is to illustrate that I don't care. I mean, that's not the most precise way to word it, but it's not emotionally, I'm not going to emotionally respond to this. And I feel that people that don't have a truly long-term outlook are not going to make any damn money in this market. That's my humble and firm belief. And so that's what I did. And it's risky. I always acknowledge it's risky doing this, investing in the crypto market. I've known that the whole time, but I'm firm in my conviction. I really am. I could not be more confident in what I'm doing, and it's truly exciting to me. I'm not losing sleep like this, like many retail investors probably are tonight. I'm just not. I'm not going to respond like that. I think that XRP is still along for the ride, and we'll see how this all pans out, but that's the way it looks to me. Here's a tweet from Lub Crypto, who the other day, and I reported on this, he was one of the many analysts that was saying, hey, it looks like you could see another breakup, 40% up, which at that point in time would have meant like 45, 46 cent XRP. He did cite here, though, before the market started tanking. He wrote, again, pay attention to Bitcoin. A strong move up or down may jinx all technical analysis on alts. Hashtag XRP. And then you can see here today, he wrote, Bitcoin jinxed it after all, oh well. Well, there you go. And so it's an acknowledgement that it's not an XRP thing. Let me go back to the live coin watch here. Here's the top 10 cryptocurrencies by market cap. Ignore Tether because it's a stable coin. Look at everything else. Do these charts look the same to you? The answer is yes. not 100%, but you see at a minimum that they all tanked at the same time. They're just following Bitcoin. That's it. This is par for the course. So if you are new to the market, it's worth it to be aware of these things. All right. What's next here? I think I wanted to highlight this one actually. Oh yeah, here you go. Barry Allen. This kind of speaks to what I just covered as far as my little personal story. Barry Allen wrote to Credible Crypto, very popular chart analyst. It's been 3 years and 6 days since the XRP all-time high. If you purchased XRP on that date, you have 10 times less money still, and people still say be patient, it's a long-term investment. This should be changed to it's a lifetime investment. He's got a little laughy face. Hope this ride is worth the wait. To which Credible Crypto responded, the same can be said for literally every other alt. If someone purchased at the prior all-time high and held the bear market lows, lol. Absolutely true. And it's actually true for Bitcoin too, obviously. When Bitcoin hit almost $20,000 and got down to a low of what? I can't remember what the lowest point was, but like 3,200 or something like that. It may have been December of 2018. You'd be way down until you weren't. And Bitcoin leads the market, so it got to go up first. Fine. I don't have any beef with that. Whatever. It leads the market. I've been aware of that for years. Not a big deal. And so, even if you were one of the unlucky people, if you were the most unfortunate person in all of crypto and you bought the tippy top high of Bitcoin in December of 2017, before this most recent crash, you were up over 100% because you rode it from 19,000 down to about 3,000 up to over 40,000. Now, doesn't that sound kind of similar to my story about riding XRP in this insane roller coaster ride of 20-something cents to almost $4, back down ultimately to 50 cent, 40 cent, 30 cent, 20 cent, 11 cent, back up to 80 cent, back down to 17 cents, back up to 35 cents, now down to 28 cents. You have to, and this isn't done, by the way. Like, it's going to continue to happen. But I don't care because there's going to be a small period in time, I personally believe, where XRP is going to pop towards its all-time high and at some point enter price discovery. And in particular, if this issue with the SEC is cleared up, my gosh, that will signal to people holy hell. And so, like, I want exposure to it, and fine, I recognize if there's bad news with the SEC that I could be in trouble. I recognize that, and I'm deciding to take that risk. And I do think it's very risky, and I'm going to do it. So I'm going to sit here. If it actually goes to court, fine. I'm just going to wait it out. And I think it is more likely that there will be a settlement. Don't know for sure. We'll just have to sit here and wait. But okay, fine. I don't mind that at all. So that's kind of my stance on this. So if you're one of the people that's new, even if you're not new, like people are like, humans are humans. I get it. There's probably lots of people out there that have felt scared. So even though I'm never going to tell you to buy or sell, I'm never going to offer financial advice. If you're one of the people that were feeling those emotions, it's okay. You're normal. There's nothing weird about you. But I hope that some of what I've said here can maybe like calm some nerves a little bit, at least, and add some perspective. Just know that even if you're worrying like, Moon Lambo gonna sleep easy tonight. I'm just saying. That's it for this one, though. Thank you very much for stopping by, my friends. I am not a financial advisor. Do not buy or sell anything because of anything that I say or write. That would be a very, very, very bad idea. Until next time, to the Moon Lambo.